Hello, my name is Michael Cotter, and I'd like to share with you a little bit about my classroom in the math department at John Carroll. A little bit about me. I attended Loyola Blakefield in Towson, also Boston College for undergraduate where I studied economics. I'm also a former math tutor for many years, where I instructed in just about every high school math class. This year will be my 6th year as a classroom teacher. Previously to this, I worked for 5 years at Pilate High School in Laurel, Maryland, where I was on the math faculty and also founded the computer science and engineering program. In addition, I was the coach of the first robotics team, and we attended the state championship last year. My hobbies include DIY projects and 3D printing. I love making things, and I hope that my applied approach is helpful to the math classroom. I also love cooking, and my dogs, Molly and Jax. And here they are. Here are the courses that I've taught in the past. In the math department, in the classroom, I've taught math concepts, Algebra 1, Algebra 2, and AP Calculus BC, which is the second level of AP Calculus. In the computer science department, I've taught Intro to Computer Science, Intro to Computer Programming, AP Computer Science Principles, and AP Computer Science A. And with all of those AP courses, I've had a lot of success helping students earn high grades 3 to 5. Additionally, I've taught Honors Intro to Engineering Design, Honors Principles of Engineering, and in my private tutoring business, I provided instruction for just about every high school math class. A bit about my teaching philosophy. First, it's important for me to help my students meet the learning objectives in the classroom. That's always my primary objective. Within that, I try to minimize stress on students by allowing multiple attempts at most assignments. I'm constantly trying to learn about new teaching techniques and new technology that I can use in the classroom, and that has served me well with the sudden shift to distance learning this year. I always hold my students to a high degree of accountability and professionalism, and I want to make myself available in real time whenever I can. Students can contact me on Microsoft Teams from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and I will do my best to respond immediately. I want my students to understand that I'm here to support them and that I'm available to help. Additionally, I'm available by email. My email address is linked there, and I'll do my best to respond within 24 hours. In my classroom, for honors and AP classes, I only accept work that's turned in on time. All work can be submitted through the OneNote class notebook, which is built into Microsoft Teams. I expect assignments to be submitted professionally. That means I can read them and grade them, and I will deduct points for poor formatting or illegible assignments. Will be marked as incomplete. Generally, I grade homework and classwork on the basis of completion, and of course, quizzes and tests on the basis of accuracy. I have an extensive revision work policy. I allow students to resubmit just about anything that includes homework, quizzes, and tests. My philosophy is that students can redo any assignment, but not every assignment. In other words, students can resubmit anything that they need, but they can't resubmit as much as they might want to. So these opportunities I refer to as revision tokens, which I track in the gradebook. Each student will receive 3 revision tokens per quarter. So when a student uses a revision token, they're just resubmitting the work with corrections, or sometimes it's an alternative assignment. The maximum grade for revision work is 80%, and that is out of fairness to the students who are able to earn an A on their first attempt. Revision work needs to be completed within 1 week of grading. At that time, the assignment is closed and I no longer accept any revisions. Some specifics about the courses that I teach. I'm following the standard curriculum maps for each class. My goal is to cover the same material this year as has been covered in past years. To that end, students should demonstrate mastery of the mathematical concepts in my class using numerical, algebraic, and graphical approaches, with an emphasis on critical thinking and problem solving. Students will have access to all digital resources during their assessments. That includes calculator, notes, homework assignments, textbook, anything that they have available to them at that time is open. That said, assignments are timed with a strict deadline. Only students with special accommodations will receive extra time on quizzes and tests. And if you want any more information, you can find it on the course syllabus, which I'm posting underneath of this video. Students will need their textbook, a paper notebook for note-taking and graphing, a laptop computer, a phone with a camera, and a graphing calculator for my course. Textbooks will be provided for MD, SE classes, which includes Algebra 3 and Pre-Calculus. For distance learning, the entire course will be posted to the Microsoft OneNote class notebook, which is linked in Microsoft Teams, which is where we have our digital meetings. For organizational purposes, I only accept assignments through the OneNote class notebook and not via email or VeraCross. I will post assignment notifications to VeraCross by 3:30 each day. I will post grades as soon as possible, and I appreciate your patience as the grades are taking a little bit longer due to the shift to distance learning. Additional digital tools will be added throughout the year. That includes a digital version of the graphing calculator, Desmos.com for graphing, Khan Academy exercises, and anything else that might help my students learn the best they possibly can. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I'm available by email, and I appreciate your support at home while we make the best during this difficult year.